guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my monthly favorites for the month of March, and I do have a lot of things to share with you guys in this video, so it can be slightly long. So let's quickly get started. So I'll talk about my favorite products for the month of March first, and then I'm also going to be sharing an update on my everyday makeup, like my everyday makeup series. So I'll talk about that later, but first I'll talk about my favorite products. So we'll be starting with skincare first, and I have one product to share which I mentioned, I think, in my previous favorites, or maybe before that, I'm not sure, but I've also been loving this product in the month of March, so I just wanted to quickly throw it out there. And it is the Patanjali Aloe Vera gel. It is the Kesar Chandan one. You can see I have almost used up like more than half of this because I've been using it every single day. So in the month of March, when I do get my hormonal breakouts when it's like the time of the month, and this time my hormonal breakouts were like really bad because I was not eating healthy this month at all. I ate like junk every single day, so I was having like really bad hormonal breakouts, and this really helped me like soothe and calm my skin. Like when I got my acne, it used to hurt really bad, and this really helped like calming my skin, soothing my skin, and getting rid of the pimples. So if you do break out or you get like pimples and acne and you have acne prone skin, I would definitely highly recommend that you check this out, this one or the regular Patanjali aloe vera gel, whatever suits. But yeah, I would highly recommend this one. Another product which really helped me during that phase when I was breaking out is my favorite face wash when it comes to like pimples and acne, and it is the Avon Naturals Purifying Cleanser. This is the green tea and tea tree oil one. I absolutely love this face wash. It really helps me a lot again during my pimples, and I also like how fresh my face feels because of the scent of this, and also it's sort of an exfoliating face wash, so it really exfoliates the skin really well, and I have been loving to exfoliate my skin this month. I will like move on to that in a bit, but yeah, I absolutely love this face wash, and I would highly recommend this one as well if you face like pimples and acne and all of that. Moving on to the exfoliation part I was talking about. So this is a product which I kind of discovered towards the end of Feb, like the beginning of March. This is by the Body Care. So I have done, like, I did a haul video when I just recently bought it, and then I did a first impressions as well, not just for this but for both of these products, but I'll talk about them one by one. But I have spoken about them previously, so if you have watched my earlier videos, it's kind of a repetition for all of you. But yeah, this is the Body Care Derma Peel Scrub with Lactic Acid. First of all, I love the scent. I have mentioned that in my previous videos where I spoke about this as well, but I love the scent. Like, it is so calming, and you know, when a product smells really good and you love the scent, the way you feel, the happiness you feel when you use it, that is what I feel when I use this. Secondly, I have just loved regularly exfoliating my skin this past month, and I use this every alternate day. So it says on the back that you can use this 3 to 4 times a week, so I use it like every alternate day, and my skin just feels so soft and smooth after I use this. And I definitely will highly recommend that if you're using an exfoliator regularly, every single time, like after you use it, you're supposed to also use a toner to like shut down all the pores, because when you do exfoliate, you're opening your pores, and anytime you do something in your skincare routine which tends to open your pores, always make sure that you use a toner afterwards to close your pores, because if you leave your pores open, that will also cause like clogged pores and breakouts and all of that, so definitely keep that in mind. But yeah, I've been absolutely loving this scrub. And moving on to another product which is also by the Body Care, which I've also been loving a lot, and there is no particular reason, like this hasn't particularly like helped my skin a lot or something. Like, there are certain products which, you know, I use it for a particular purpose and it really helps me with that, and that's why they are my favorites. But this particular product does not really help me as such, but I love the way my face feels after I use it. So this is the Body Care Fresh Cucumber Face Pack, and let me actually show you what it looks like. This one also smells really good, and it smells very fresh, and I just use like a brush. Now you can definitely use your fingers, but I use my Vega flat foundation brush and just apply not extremely thin but not extremely thick layer of this on all over my face, and I just leave it for it to dry and then wash it off. And I just love how refreshed my skin feels, and I just love pampering my skin using this. It does not do anything particular as such, but yeah, I absolutely been loving this one. So that was all the skincare which I was loving. And now moving on to makeup. So two of these products are actually now let's move on to the update part which I was talking about. So all the other products which I'm going to be talking about, I did mention in my everyday makeup part 4 video, and I mentioned in that video in the beginning that every single time I do like when I do my next video in that particular series, I will share an update for the previous videos, so that way you can that way I'm able to share how I like those products after I used it for an entire month, and that way you guys can actually also know what I feel about those products, because I may or may not mention those products in like any other video. I generally do, but you know, just in case sometimes I forget mentioning a product, you guys can get like an update. But for the month of April, I will not be doing an everyday makeup video, and the reason is that I won't be wearing a ton of makeup this month, because for like half of the month I'm going to be at home, and that's the reason. That is because I have my study leave. So my semester 2 exams are going to be in the month of April, like the second half of April. I'm going to be having my exams, specifically the 3rd week. So I have like 2 weeks of study leave, and I will not be going to college. So when I'm at home, I don't really wear makeup as such unless I'm filming or something. So when I think about the entire month as a whole, I won't be wearing makeup as such, so it does not make any sense to do like an everyday makeup video just for the sake of doing it. So that's the reason I'll be like skipping April, but I'll do one for April and May combined in May. So yeah, that was the reason. I don't want to delay the update so much, so I thought that I don't have like a lot of favorites videos in this particular month, so I thought I'll share the update and just let you guys know. So yeah, after that long ass explanation and intro, let's just quickly get started. So two of these products which were in my everyday makeup video, I absolutely loved, and I think I'm going to be using them until and unless I do not run out of them completely. That is how much I love them. So I'll talk about the primer first. This is the Miss Claire Studio Perfect Professional Makeup Primer Anti-Redness, and this is in 02 Beige. So it's basically, like you can see, it's a skin tonish primer, and it's basically a smoothing primer which I use after. This is the first step in my makeup routine. So I just take a little bit of this and apply it specifically on my cheeks and my nose and my forehead, and that's basically just all over my face. And I love how smooth my skin feels, and I also feel that this kind of, oops, I dropped it, but I also feel that it kind of helps in you know, minimizing the amount of oil my face produces, and that kind of makes sure that my skin is a little bit more matte throughout the day. And yeah, that's the reason I've been absolutely loving this. And another product which really helps in keeping my face matte throughout the day is this loose powder. It's by Colorbar, and it is the Flawless Airbrush Finish Loose Powder, and I'm in the shade 002W Beige Classic. So let me actually show you. It's got this very reflective lid, and once you open it, this is what it looks like. So it has this like stopper maybe sort of a thing, and then you have these holes. So you can just what I personally do is that I take the lid and I just tap it off, which I'm not going to demonstrate because I'll waste some loose powder that way. But I just take some in the lid and then take a good powder brush which kind of like buffs the powder into my skin. And I should have actually got that brush to show it to you, but I'll insert it somewhere, like I'll insert a picture somewhere. It is by Biege. It is the face round brush, I believe, but yeah, I'll insert a photo somewhere. So that is the brush which I use specifically with this powder. And I just again apply this all over my face, and I absolutely love how my skin looks like like the name says, airbrush and flawless. That's how my face looks when I use this. And I also feel that it controls the oil really well. Like, we're almost in summers now, and if you really spend a lot of time outside your house, you'll know how oily and sweaty your face will get, because it is so hot. But this one I feel really helps in keeping my face matte, and I absolutely love. Like, ever since I have started using this powder so regularly, I feel I'm gonna get more into loose powders now rather than pressed powders, and I can't wait for that. I can't wait to discover more amazing loose powders. And definitely, if you also use loose powders and you have any recommendations for me, then definitely leave it in the comment section. I would love to discover more amazing loose powders. But yeah, that was that. Now moving on to some other products which I probably did not use a ton, and but of course they were in my everyday makeup video series. And the main reason is because like I mentioned, my skin was breaking out a lot somewhere towards like the 2nd and 3rd week of March. So I kind of stopped using other face products as such. Like, I was using my base products very regularly, but other face products I wasn't using as much. And one of them is this Avon Simply Pretty Shine No More Pressed Powder in natural beige. So I was kind of using this like a bronzer, and I have used it in the past as well, so I know that I do really enjoy using it, but I did not use it a ton. But I'll probably use it a lot more now in May, and even some parts of April. Like, when I do go to college for my exams, I will use it, and I do really like it. Moving on next to another product which I did not use a ton. It is this Maybelline We Face Duo Powder by Face Studio, and it's basically like a contour and sort of like an under eye brightening powder. And I was using the contour shade basically as a crease color. Now, I did not wear a ton of eyeshadow in I forgot which month, in March, but when I did use this product a lot, and I did really enjoy using it. But then on some days I was like really in a hurry and I didn't have too much of time to do my makeup, so I used to just apply some eyeliner and just run out the door, because I feel eyeliner gives me that definition, and I don't do a ton of like I don't spend a ton of time doing my eye makeup when I don't have enough time. So when I did do my eye makeup and I did use eyeshadow, at that time I used this crease color, but otherwise not really as such. Talking about eyeliner, I did use the Colorbar Mesmereyes Kajal in Black Rose 001 a lot, along with another eyeliner which was the Sugar Cosmetics the pen eyeliner. I can't remember what the name is, but I will leave it in the description box. I think it was Arrested for Overstay Waterproof Eyeliner or something of that sort, but I'm not completely sure. But again, I will leave the name in the description box, and also I will leave the names and the links to all of these products in the description box, just in case you want to check them out. But yeah, I did really enjoy using this Colorbar Mesmereyes Kajal as well, and I do have some more left which I will definitely use up. And yes, that was for the eyeliner. Moving on to another product which I do really love, but again, like I mentioned, I did not use a ton in April, no, in March. Why do I keep forgetting the month? But yeah, this is the product I'm talking about. It is the Maybelline the Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. It is one of my absolute favorite holy grail mascaras, but again, I did not use it a ton because of like time constraints and because I was short of time. But yeah, I still absolutely do love it. What else did I not talk about? I think the last product is the lipstick, and the one I showed you guys in my everyday makeup video was this one by Colourpop. It is the Ultra Matte Lip in Lumiere 2. Again, I wore this I think for like half of the month, and then I also decided that I have two streetwear lipsticks. One is Runaway Russet and the other one is Crispy Caramel, which and I challenged myself that I will be using those two lipsticks constantly until and unless I run out of them, and I'm totally not following that today. But I promise today is the only day I did not wear them. Otherwise, I always do wear them. And if you're wondering what I'm wearing today, it is the Sugar Cosmetics Suede Secret Matte Lip Color in the shade 09 Felt Fawn. So this is what I got in my March fab bag, and I wore it for the first time today because I felt it somehow going with the look. I felt neither of those two lipsticks would really suit the look I'm wearing today. And do let me know if you like the makeup look that I created. I did it for the first time, and I did use a lot of new products. I did not film like a full face to first impressions because there are just 2 products. I kind of tried bronzing a little bit. I don't know how well you can tell. I feel it's a very light bronzing, so you can't really tell much on camera, but I did try bronzing using the Colourpop Alex Ren. I hope that's how you say her name. I don't want to butcher it, but I tried using that bronzer, and again, I don't have it right here, so maybe I'll insert a picture somewhere. I used that bronzer today along with the highlight from the same duo, and I used this lipstick. All the other products were like products which I've already used, but those were the 2 products which I used for the first time today to create this look. And do let me know if you like the way the look turned out. I definitely loved the way this look turned out, and yeah, let me know what you think about this particular lip color on my lips. I definitely don't have any other lipstick as such in my collection, so I'm definitely looking forward to using this a lot because this is the only like cool toned gray brown kind of color that I have. And as for the formulation, I think it's really comfortable. It does not feel like I'm wearing lipstick, so it's very, very lightweight as well. And I do need to see how long it lasts on my lips. It's definitely dried out now, like it's dried up, so it does not feel very tacky. Yeah, it does not. It's very, very comfortable. And yeah, I'll see how long wearing it is because most of my favorite sugar lipsticks are very long wearing, so I want to see whether this one can join the sugar favorite bandwagon or not. But yeah, I was actually talking about this lipstick, which as long as I wore it, I really enjoyed wearing it. It's definitely not a color that I would wear on an everyday basis, but if you want like really minimal makeup, like I used to wear really minimal makeup like I mentioned, and I used to wear this lipstick with that. I feel when you do like an entire makeup look, then it might be a little difficult. Like you need to do a particular eye look and a particular face makeup if you want this to suit that particular look. But if you just want to do like eyeliner and not really do much on your face and just throw on a lipstick quickly which will last throughout the day. By the way, this one lasts throughout the day. I never have to touch up. I never get butthole lips with this. A lot of people do say that they don't like the formulation of this because it's very drying on the lips. I personally did not find it to be extremely dry, and sometimes when it did feel a little bit dry, I did not really mind it because it does last very well throughout the day, and it does not get like patchy or crumbly or give me butthole lips as such. So I definitely love the formulation, and I can't wait to get back to using this one after I finish like my challenge of using up those 2 lipsticks. But yes, I guess that is all I had to talk about. So yeah, I hope this video is not too long, and I hope you did not get bored till the end of it, and I hope you're still watching. So also please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit on the notification bell button because that way you'll get updated every single time I post a new video. And I'll leave like I mentioned, the product names and the links in the description box so you can check it out. And I'll also leave my social media handles in the description box. I have an Instagram where I post product reviews, and I also have a Snapchat, so you can follow me there as well. And yes, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.